So it's rated R. I think there's too many words on this movie. Yeah. Can we have the second microphone too? So the story started about. Yeah. I think, John, when was it when we met? Like, when we started working on it, like September 2015. I think it was 2015 in September. We met a few months before from our friend common Mike Miller. I think he's around here. And so then we started to work on it, and he didn't believe me when I said I want to make a feature film. If we have money or not, I want to make it. He's like, sure, man, sure. Yeah. So I gave him my ideas. He was like, sure, good ideas, sure. But I'm not going to work on it, not really. He didn't say that, but he didn't work on it. So he didn't say, but that's what I understood. All right. And so I started working on it, and then in February I'm like, dude, I'm going to make it for this summer, so let's write together. And finally understood that we would do it, so we started working on it. We got the story, and then it was, go ahead, if you have your version. Doesn't want to.
Oh, whoa.
Oh. So this is John, screenplay writer.
Yeah, because we met when I was shooting a short film. That's actually I met George, because George did the sound on it. I borrowed something from Joss, and I went over one day to his place in Santa Barbara, and that's when you first pitched it to me. You were like, hey, I want to do this movie about this crazy Uber driver. And I was like, yeah, it was something like that.
Because I was doing Uber driving in Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
And first month was great. Second month was like, people are jumping in my car, they don't even know if I'm the driver. I mean, everything happened in this movie, well, except the killing. But people jumping in it, that really happened. Like, I had to check, like, okay, what's your name, man? Oh, my name is Mike. I'm like, I'm supposed to have a nick, so get out of my car. And they were jumping in it, like half drunk, didn't care. I got some drunk people, like the whole day. The whole day drunk people, so I was like, okay. So, nothing too crazy, man. Stuff that could really happen.
Stuff you wanted to do. Yeah, he pitched it to me, and I was like, oh, all right. It was still very nebulous at that point. And then I shot my short, and then yeah, he hit me up again and bought me dinner. That was nice.
I think John with me, actually. We go to Carl's Jr. and that's it. That's how we work. Carl's Jr. and then I'm like, okay, dude, you're stuck here for an hour, let's talk about movies. And I was finishing my short movie, and Carmen was acting in it. She's Jenna in the movie, and she knew George because I had trouble with the sound, so George stick to it. So it's just friends of friends. That's how it works, just pure network and friends. Then we started the Indiegogo campaign in May, and we start shooting the 1st of August. And
yeah, I mean, you were raising the money before I even started writing. I remember we did like the Facebook page.
Don't say that.
And text. Or I texted, I was like, holy shit, okay, so we really are doing this. And then so I wrote out like 2 drafts. But it took like, we spent a few months though, just with the album. Like, he had a shot list kind of already prepared. And like, you wanted these scenes in there. And so I strung along, hopefully, a cohesive narrative that works. And yeah, and then started shooting.
so yeah, the Indiegogo campaign was running for like 4 weeks, and then I was looking for the cast, and I found Kim almost right away. I was like cruising on Facebook. That's how I cast people. I go on Facebook and I cruise, and I saw those like group like producers and actors in Ventura. I'm like, okay, that's how I look. I was bored. And I check it out, and you recognize right away who is actors or not. They have like those nice shots, like nice steals, exactly. They're just directors and producers. They're just like at the beach or whatever. But those actors are like clean. So I'm like, okay. And I saw Kim, and I'm like, she's perfect. That's the lady I want. That's how she looked like in my head in the movie. So then I sent you a message, and we met one time. Everything was great. She gave me a demo reel, and I was like, okay, I need a guy who can act very rude. And with and she was like, I know the man you want. I know the guy. And he called me. I didn't have time to call him. He called me twice, and I'm like, okay, he's on it. He's on board. I'm like, that's great. So same, we met in Ohio. Perfect. Oh, I forgot to tell you, by the way. We shot a trailer for the Indigo campaign. That's where Javier, our main actor, was on it. He helped me to shoot it, the trailer, so we raised the money this way. And so he's from almost the beginning too. So thank you, man. The main thing was that I don't want a white male actor. I don't want a white guy. You never have it. Okay, it's not about rap, probably or something. Anyway. And Amanda on the side over there. Well, actually, it was 10 minutes ago, so I haven't seen the movie.
I honestly was in an Uber. I kid you not. We were on a one-lane freeway for an hour, and I was like, this is how I died.
That is absolutely certain.
And we actually know each other for like a long time, like 15 years. I was a student in a school where she was doing accounting. Weirdly, it was in school in LA, but we stayed. She brought Danica and the two other girls. I mean, yeah, of course.
Vivian.
Oh, you brought Vivian. So, how do you know those people?
Oh, they're very fine actresses. I've had the pleasure of working with these beautiful friends.
Okay, the crew saying is it's not through Facebook, but actually for the drone, what is Angel?
Oh, yeah.
Angel, raise your hand. Hey, right here. We were like scouting for location, and we went to the cross on Ventura. And it was like 3 dudes playing with the drums. And I'm like, let's ask the first one. Hey, don't you want to shoot a movie with me? He was like, oh, sure, man. Where do you live in Burbank? And I'm like, do you want to comment? He's like, sure. And that's it. That's how we got
Did he
it.
actually follow through? Like, I didn't
He sent us an email, he was here every day, and that's it. That's how we hire people. Just grab the first one and you check the commitment.
Then I wrinkled my buddy Cody into, because like, you were gonna try and handle a lot of it yourself. And I was like, no. Let's bring in an AC, a gaffer, someone who can speak your language, because I wasn't gonna help you with that. I knew that. So I brought in Cody, and we met at the coffee shop where you meet a lot of actors. That was like the spot. That was the office. And fortunately, Cody stayed on like all 10 days. He was a lifesaver. Him and
He's the fourth musketeer.
yeah, the fourth musketeer.
That's 3 then.
And then Mike Ospenson, yeah. I contacted him through Craigslist, and when he showed up the second day of shooting, we were at the coffee shop, and we hadn't seen each other, so we had it closed for a while, and because we were setting up, and he came up, and I was like, oh, sorry, we're shooting. He's like, I'm looking for John. And I was like, oh, shit, weird moment. Because like, we just met through Craigslist, so yeah, I was like, oh, yeah, that's a big dude. So, but yeah, he really came through and was a lifesaver as well. So, and where's RC? RC. Where's she? Yeah. She's our script supervisor. She was my sanity on set. So, thank you.
So, I don't know if you guys have any questions. There's one there.
Okay. There could be a lot of names for this movie, like melting skin or no bubble? How did you come up with this name? I mean, obviously it's the gears of the car, but
How did I get those ideas? That's what you said?
yeah, but why did you call it this over
Oh, the name of the
the
title.
other
I got my English is bad. Oh, okay. So the name of the title actually it's for my 30th birthday. I was doing a road trip in the US on the West Coast, and we rented this car. It was an automatic car, and in France we just have shift one, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the R. And I saw that PRND thing, and I'm like, dude, we're driving forever to go to Vegas. Driving forever, it was so boring. And I'm like, one day, you know what? I was talking with my two friends. One day I will make a movie, and the title will be PRND. And that was 4 or 5 years ago. 5 years ago. That's it. That's how we come up. I'm like, hey, that's very PRND. That's it. That's a goal. And then we can shift to like D2 and D3, you know? When you go lower, I'm like, hey, we're gonna make a trilogy thing. Perfect title. That's it. That's how it works. Someone told me like for the sequel or the prequel, we should bring the mechanics, Steve, and put it around this guy. That is a troublemaker. Yeah.
Yes. Did you ever have any issues with your shooting? Like police or...
Where were your permits?
I'm already scared of cops in France, and they don't have much guns. So here in the US, I'm very scared about it. Yeah, and you know what? You know what's funny actually? Like when we killed Katrina, when she burned her back, we shot the whole scene, and we really had a gun on set. We used those flashes. She was screaming. No one moved. No one. It was only 1 a.m. No one showed up. We were wrapping up. The cop finally showed up, and it was a weird story about it because she was on a bikini, so she put like a towel around her.
But you couldn't tell.
Yeah, but the cop stopped, asked us, like, what are you guys doing? The park is closed. We're like, we were shooting on the sidewalk. No problem, officer. But then he said, is she naked under the towel? We're like, no, sir, no, officer. I was talking, so the guy was like, okay, this is probably a student, like a foreigner student making a short movie. So I was the only one talking. He's like, no, she's not naked, so she opened the towel. He's like, oh. He thought he was kind of disappointed he wasn't a foreigner. And the guy was like, okay, I'm out. And he raced, like he left very fast. You can't say anything, they're fine. It was great. But yeah, no one, like we got the splashes and the crew and no one. The coffee shop too, like when Javier is getting out and he's screaming like, you're gonna die, you fucking bitch. Like you park too close. And same, the cops showed up 35 minutes after. Well, we were still shooting, but it was 35 minutes after, so you can kill anyone. No, sure. Then we had the car for the trailer because we didn't know we were shooting on the parking lot of the college. I was like, hey, the location is great, there's a great light, let's shoot here. I don't know what it was. It was like, for me, I thought it was like Vance or something. But no, it was a college. So we got the cop, he kicked us out. But same, right at the end. They always showed up at the end. Perfect. And we had a pickup shot too, close to the freeway 33. We had a pickup shot. Seeing the cop show up, turn on his GoPro. What are you guys doing? You know, short movies. Okay. He left. That's it. So they're pretty nice.
Always let the Frenchmen talk.
And they don't understand me, but like, whatever. Just as the camera is flying out. Oh, sir, over there.
What camera did you shoot with?
The camera is a A7S II, Sony. It's a very small camera. It worked pretty well. So, Chris.
Who did your color grading?
Myself and Premiere Pro. It's for the techies, you know, that's what the tech is. We use like old lenses, like film, old film lenses, They're like 20 or 30 years old. No. It's just for the techies, it's just the bars. You know, like bars and stuff. It works. Zeke?
Yeah. Did you have permits for everything you shot?
Yes, sir. No, sir, believe me. I mean, okay, for the trailer, we didn't have any permit. For the trailer, it was pure gorilla. For the movie, I really asked for the permit.
I know we talked about this.
Okay. All right. Oh, you want me to have trouble, huh? Okay. But I paid for it. They never, ever sent me the paper. And I was asking the lady every day, we're gonna shoot next week. And I keep asking, and the lady was, sure. They just took the money. So, and we never had problem with the cops. So I thought it was useless that I paid for it. And we shot in Ventura because it's $300, $350 for as long as you want. That Santa Barbara is $200 a day. We're like, okay, it's killing the budget. And everybody was in Ventura and Oxnard, so sorry, Santa Barbara people. I love you, I miss you, but it's cool here.
Josh,
Yes, Vivian?
is it going to be a blooper reel? And second question, were you inspired at all by Stephen King's Christine?
So for the bloopers, I don't have patience for that. I was already laughing so much about it, but then I got, when you see the movie too long, I'm sick of it. My those rush, those footage, I'm like, okay, I'm done. But someone else in the crew wants to do it, it's fine. I can give the footage. I get inspired by Christine, Duo from Spielberg. It's like the car gets chased by a truck, a big truck. And also, it's when I saw the movie Lock with Tom Hardy. He's like 90 minutes in the car, he just got phone calls. Watch it, this movie is like really great, and I was like, okay, they made a movie just in the car for 90 minutes, I can make my movie. That's it, that's really what pushed me to do it. They did it, they got more budget for sure, but I'm like, alright, let's make it around the car so we don't have to rent too many gear, we don't have to get too many locations. The car is in about 90% of the shots. Because the car is the main character, and you will see the car in almost every shot. Like a reflection, or the shot is long enough that you see the car coming up. Every time, it's on every shot. And sometimes you see the car key when he comes in the coffee shop. That was the main, the thing I wanted to do. And also, I don't know if you guys saw it, not many, I showed the movie to a couple of people before. Doesn't say it, but I tried to have a color theme, that's what you call it? Okay, color palette. So the driver is in green, any driver are green. People who get killed are red, and when nothing happened, it's yellow. And it's also the street side. Got it? Someone thinking. Try to get ideas. Okay. Any question for Kim? How she dies and stuff like that?
Not all at once. Bill?
So I just have a question about the production in general. Obviously a lot was shot inside of the car, and particularly shots where you had it strapped or a suction cup to the front. Where was the crew? Where were you directing from? Were you walkie-talkie hiding in the trunk?
Yeah, right? It's funny I meant that, right? So most of the time we were like hiding behind the seats, like doing yoga stuff, and we're showing this way. There's some shots where you see George face showing up because he's holding the mic, and I'm like, dude. So I had to, zoom in image, cheat a bit. But sometimes I was just trusting my actors, and I was like, okay, went on the wide angles on the front. The camera was rolling, and I'm like, okay, drive around, do 3 takes, and come back. And we check it out. That was the only way we couldn't. That's it. There was no room, and it's not like in those cars when they have the trailer on the back. And he was driving the whole time. So he was doing his line, driving, and even when she was like, Katrina was like hitting the windows and stuff and screaming, dude, the cars were next to us. No one moved, nothing. But then I remember that we blacked out those license plates. So I think they probably tried to call the cop, but they couldn't give the license plate. I'm like, okay, we better leave now. Let's move and change locations. Yes.
Question, what's the story behind where they say drive to the dead? Where did you get that from?
John. He's not. That's just
yeah, so it was during you were shooting the trailer, and we needed. All right, so anyway, yeah, you were shooting a trailer, and you just emailed me, like right in the middle of it almost. Hey, I need some lines, I need some kind of launcher, I need something for it. So I literally just wrote it in like 10 minutes. And it was for the trailer originally, and then we decided to keep it. And
so the Metro stopped with the letter of the.
Yeah, and like, oh, that's what it was. He wanted to make sure that each line or whatever had a letter in the title, so that's why I arranged it that way.
Nice. Say it. What is it?
I'm not gonna repeat. You heard it. I'm not gonna recite it.
Drive up to the bed.
Okay.
Yeah, over there. Man, I want to work on it. It depends about many things. I'm working on two right now. I'm writing two. One is if we can get a bigger budget, slightly bigger. It will take place just in a house. It's a family drama in a house. All right. There's some killings, of course. We're gonna kill people. And the second one is a comedy. And we didn't think about a sequel yet. Well, it just depends about how this movie goes, you know. We'll see.
Is Henry alive at the end of the film with your kid killer?
And Henry is alive.
So we can come back to the sequel.
We'll find out.
Are you his head agent or something? You get a cut?
What did you mean by troublemaker for the prequel?
Oh, here you are. I was looking for you.
Mechanic.
What did you mean by that?
My friend told me it was the Mac. How do you call it? Mac defect? Mac defect?
We can hear you.
We're here.
Still here. What's the word in French?
Let me work on it. Okay, I don't remember the name. It's like the Mac with it or something. It's like in stories, you know, when people are like, see what he wants to do? So he said you could be the MacGuffin, like everything is happening because of you. Because you do, okay, I don't know if people get it, but when he does the update, let's talk about the story now, quickly. So the lady buys this car, so we agreed that the car was like a baby. So then she rides the car, like, hey, that's my kid. But the husband is very abusive, like you heard. He's very abusive. So the car is kind of...
The guy's a teddy bear.
I'm sitting over here.
So the car is kind of like raising hate. You know, like how it can turn a kid crazy, stuff like this. Condition, alright. And I'm going back to the garage. He gives this update and he brings a soul to this car. So now she can interact and possess the driver, and the car is really pissed when the mom has to get rid of it. She's like, oh, you're choosing your husband on me. So the car is like, alright, you want to play this game? So she decides to take Javier, kill her, and then we have different drivers. So that's why Amanda also. Amanda, at the end, it's she wants to survive. She knows she's gonna die, but she's lit in red. So she knows she's gonna die, and she decides to kill her husband. She's in total shock. The car follows her, and then she becomes a driver. It's not by choice. You just get possessed.
The sounds. What percentage of the film is actually added after you were done filming?
I'll give it to the guy.
So, well, usually the production sound isn't very good to begin with, because you're trying to just get the dialogue. That's the main thing that you want to get on set. So nearly everything, like even the winds, cars passing by. When you're in the car, you hear a car passing by. That was added after. Gunshots were added after. The birds, breeze, everything, nearly everything. So it was a lot of work.
So that's why that's why it took 6 months.
Yeah.
And also the flashes. We used the flashes, but they didn't look great on camera. We had a flash. It was just for the timing. Like, okay, 1 flash, 2 flash. Okay, walk to the car. That was for pure timing. I thought it would look good on camera, but it did not. So we fixed it on post. I did better flashes.
And actually,
Okay, so I did the music and the sound. So that's why it took 6 months. Some people have themes, like Kim had a theme. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a part where she sings when she's cleaning her window. That was her theme. So there's a part where that comes in with the piano thing. So it's supposed to be, especially for her, since she kind of has a shitty life with a terrible husband. It's supposed to be it's really lots of sadness for her, and then most other stuff is just to make you feel tense, and lots of tones just to build up, just to make you feel uncomfortable. Really, that's really the main thing. So that was the goal of the whole thing.
yeah, the sound that you heard when we were inside the house, I mean, every other word out of my mouth was a swear. But we actually did that in my bar in Ohio.
Yeah.
Because that's where you got that from. And it was a Wednesday morning or something. Ohio's beautiful. The sun's out, the birds are singing. Kim and I are in there screaming at the top of our voices. People are walking by. They're stopping. Getting their phone out, they start talking off. Like, it's okay, it's a movie, you stupid bitch!
What he's not telling you is he's become a method actor, though, and he's not letting us go. When we come into the bar, he keeps this going, and he tells me, "Move along, you bitch!" Fuck off already. We stopped filming last year.
She's fine with it.
You're still talking, you've learned nothing, have you?
Drinks are in the house.
Well, what was the collaboration like for making choosing the music?
I trust my sound guy.
He gave me complete creative control, pretty much. I had written that there's a string theme at the end that was originally going to be the driver's theme. I thought of it just kind of he's a complex character. Josh didn't like it, so I just moved it at the end, and then I just made something else. But I pretty much got to do whatever I want, and then we had a lot of back and forth, so we changed things here and there. Most of the changes were with sound effects, just small little things here and there, adding, like there's the flashback thing. That was something we worked on towards the end, just to really bring a lot of attention to it. So yeah, we really spent more on the sound. That was because the sound brings a lot of emotion out.
Yeah, I was more picky on the sound design. I was like, okay, I want this weird sound from the car, like this. We worked on this, but this score, I was like, that's not my stuff. Go ahead, work on it. I don't know, you were good. There's 3 or 4 over there. Yeah.
How did the driver determine who lived and who died?
So it's not that obvious then. Seems that we have to reshoot that. They're all blonde.
Yeah.
Like the mom. That's why. It's like, and the car is still a car, so it's like, you blonde, female, I kill you. Done. So that's why it's on dudes, and even Vivian, she's brunette, like, not gonna kill you. Just kill blonde ladies.
Very adolescent.
But Christine has.
With the hat, yeah.
Was there a particular reason that you chose the Prius for your
It's because it's on purpose. Like some of you gonna take a Uber to ride back home. It's gonna be most of it like a Prius and a silver one. So think about us. Think about us. Sir.
The aerial shots, so what kind of a drone did you use?
That was another funny story. So he used so same for the techie.
Did you Inspire?
The Inspire?
Yeah,
He used the Inspire, but we did a few tricks. It's at first, I didn't think about it. He got the idea. I was like, okay, I'm gonna drive around. So I was expecting he would stay on the sidewalk and follow the car and shoot. He was like, no, I'll go inside the car. So we drove in Ventura. Okay, is cops here? If there's no cops, I can't say the story. So he was sitting next to me and we drove and he was piloting. It's indie movie, that's how we do. We got authorization to shoot. They gave me the authorization, so he was next to me and we drove and that's it. That's how we did it. It worked great. Alright. Let's do it. Alex Nye.
What's next for PRND from here?
I got a lawyer so far. That's it. I'm looking for an agent and we would like to, so I went to the AFM, it's the American film market. Some distributors would like to buy it. So that's already a success. That's already, you could see it on Netflix or around the world or something like this. But we literally finished it like a month ago, and then I was like, okay, let's do the premiere and see how it goes. And then you get an agent, you try to meet big studios, shopping around, stuff like this, and we'll see. If they want to make a trilogy, fine. Let's make it. Or you want to give me $1 million, we'll reshoot? I will reshoot. That's how you start. So that was the goal, to make a feature, because you can make as many short movies as you want. They can be perfect, but I think if you push further and you make this feature film, it's more legit, and you can sell it. That a short movie, you don't really sell it. So then I will be able to shoot the second one if we make more money, and then we sell the second one, and we make the third one with more money. That's the goal, trying to rent. Okay.
Series.
You get a series?
Yeah. A trilogy, like.
Question for Javier. Javier, since you were playing someone who is basically possessed and crazy, how much input did you have in the interpretation, and how much leeway did Joss give you?
He gave me pretty much. He didn't give me much direction. He did just correct me if I was doing something that he didn't approve of. But it was pretty much just me, I guess.
Let's say when I hire people, I'm like, you the man. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna do a good job. That's it. And pretty much everyone, I just saw them once. We communicated well. I was like, all right. And I don't know why, but it seems like you all look like a character. So kind of this nature that pretty close, and I was like, all right, it worked. But I think it started with Javier at the trailer. I'm like, you're not gonna talk much, you're kind of like a robot. He was like, okay, I get it. There you go. And we did the trailer, and then I said, okay, we'll make the feature film. It's gonna be the same, you got a little bit more lines, but you're gonna be more like the car is possessing. The English, possessing you? It's English, okay. So the car is possessing you, and that's it. It's not really you talking, it's the car. So, do you want us to be together? All that stuff. It's the car talking to the mom, because he talks this way only to blonde ladies.
I think just said I'm an asshole. Just not wrong.
You're a good asshole, though.
I'm English, what can I tell you?
Wouldn't that be arse?
So, the whole cast and the whole crew just been very patient. We had just one Thursday. We started at 7 p.m. and we finished it at 6:30 a.m. It was for the last shot. We're like, okay, we need the sun rising. We were like waiting in a car. Oh, it's coming up. All right. for the camera.
Like a 5-minute window.
And that was the longest day. Then the others, we were starting at 6 p.m. Okay, let's meet at 6 p.m. We started to shoot at 7-ish. And yeah, we had like 8 hours a day. So it wasn't those crazy indie movie when you go like 14 hours every day.
But we'll never do 5 nights in a row like that again.
Yeah.
5 overnights over.
That's alright.
I was on it, man.
And yeah, then we had to work with schedules of everybody. So we had to shoot the beginning, then we have to shoot the end, and the middle, then back to the beginning. There was lots of jumping. There was like crazy schedule because he didn't get paid much. My actor, so we had to work around the schedule. But it worked really. Thanks, John, for all of those schedules. Great schedules.
How long did it take you from scripting it out to final, like, last touch on the post?
There was a lot of downtime.
Well, I mean, we officially started working like beginning of last year. We were like on a regular schedule with that.
Yeah, let's say last February, like February 16. Did the trailer. Then we have to wait for the Indiegogo to finish. Then the casting and everything. Then we shoot in August. We shot for those 10 days. Then we were all dead, so we got 2 weeks off, all of us. And then I was like, okay, let's start editing. I was kind of done-ish in mid-September. Then I was like, George, sorry man, you got lots of work now. Cleaning the sound, because even if it's a previous, it's kind of quiet, there's all of those weird noise in the car or like driving around, and all of those things takes forever to clean. Then he was working on a score, then I did some re-editing, then I was missing some shots, so we did some pickup shots here and there, just by night, just like 2 hours pickup shots. Put them in a timeline, and I was like, damn, some others are missing. So I did like 3 or 4 pickup shots, you know, and thanks to my wife, she was doing those close-ups of hands. Every hand's in close-ups. That's her. And she does the close-ups of 4 actresses. 4 of them, different names. I don't know how it works, but it works in the movie, but yeah. It's like, hey babe, I need you tonight. Do you have like half an hour? And that's it.
So every woman you killed was blonde, and so was your wife.
I think it's yeah. It's not the reason, but it's like, you know, Uber driver and silver Prius. There's a lot in California, and blonde ladies. There's a lot in California. That's the only reason we kill blonde ladies. It's just like, let's scare those people. You safe? You safe?
So just one.
Okay, one more and then we go drink over there. Okay. Or no, one more. Are we good?
No.
Oh, Grego!
How did you do the overhead shots?
Which one?
Up in the sky, looking down.
You mean the drone shots? Guns.
There we go. That's ours. Our brother drone shots. And yeah, there's a lot of long takes too. I mean, we try to be creative.
On the last part of the movie, you work at like AM 5, 6 in the morning, right? But we were shooting the last one at like Central Time. And you didn't use the color grade.
True. True, like the other. So the end of the movie is the sunrise, but the last shot, it was the sunset. We're like, damn, I forgot this shot. Alright, let's show us sunset. And what? Mike.
Is there any correlation with everyone that was killed? There were correlation with the place of their death with the character? Or anything that has to go against with the
I don't understand this, I'll give it to John.
You're asking if the location of the deaths mean anything?
Yeah, or how they died specifically.
Yeah. It's well, how they died. Well, that was your idea. He really wanted that. Yeah. He just really wanted that in the movie. to like burn someone in the car. So I was like, all right, we can do that. So we were trying to think of different ways the car could kill people. That was the idea.
There was another one.
There was another one, but we didn't have the budget at the time. But it was supposed to be on a back seat, and the seat would have swallowed this person in the trunk. So like, if we found a contortionist or someone, like, go this way, back in the trunk, and then the car we drove, and there would be blood coming out of the trunk. We didn't have time and the budget, but that was one of the things. Don't ask me how I get those ideas.
You're sick.
Yeah, French.
Where's Rich?
It's Rich the magician. I said it was a bit, shot indie style, so it was like, okay, let's shoot your scene first when you're not burnt, until 10 p.m. Then you go to makeup. You worked on it 2-3 hours?
Like 2 in the morning.
Okay, it was, or later, okay, it was later than that. And between I was like, okay, we have another scene, so then it was...
We shot Carmen and Christians. We went downtown Ventura and we're shooting that while he was doing it.
Okay, Carmen and Christian were like, okay, we have to rush downtown, film them, and try to be done when the makeup is done. So like, you guys have like 3 takes, that's it. You have to make 3 takes, you don't have longer. So we shot it, ran back home, he was finishing, we had a dinner break at 2 a.m. Went outside, shot at the park, done, the cops show up, that's it. We went home. Alright, are we good? Thank you very much. Thank you everyone.
Actually, I want to say something before we jump off. What you see here in front of you is exactly how they were when they were working as well. Unbelievably relaxed and professional, calm. It was a really amazing environment to work with, and I want to thank all of you for making it so easy for us to do whatever we happen to do.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone. Thank you very much.
See you at the bar.